So on a recent episode of Locked On Panthers, Julian Council sat down with Benjamin Albright to talk about a couple of different things, including CJ Stroud at quarterback. Could he be our long-awaited answer for a franchise quarterback with the Carolina Panthers? Let's talk about it today on the One Carolina Show. So on this episode of Locked On Panthers, and shout out to Julian Council, you guys make sure to go subscribe and like his videos as well. This one in particular, which I'll leave a link in the description so you can watch the full video. But, they kind of got into a conversation where he talked about Tepper's interest in CJ Stroud. Let's check it out here.
Now, one last thing here for you, Benjamin, before I let you go. You had mentioned you think they're going to get a quarterback. You think it's going to be CJ Stroud. What's the connection there with Stroud and the Panthers?
I just think that that's the guy Tepper likes. Based on persons that I've talked to, I think that Tepper thinks that CJ Stroud is the guy. I think that he feels like that a marriage of him and Shane Steichen is one that would work. I don't think that they're very interested in Will Levis, and I don't think they're interested in Bryce Young. I think the size on Bryce Young, I think, is something that they might balk at. I think the Colts are all in on Will Levis. We'll kind of see how that goes. And so that really, as far as the top end quarterbacks, that really kind of presents a problem, because after that, then what are you looking at? Anthony Richardson or Hendon Hooker? Those are day two guys that, that I think, you're certainly looking at projects there that I'm not sure are ready for the NFL to be a starter. And I'm not sure they ever will be. I like both of them, but I'm not sure they ever will be. It's just it's a question of how long it takes for the person they are and the person they could be to meet.
Now, obviously, this interview was done before we hired Frank Reich as a head coach, which is why you got the Steichen reference. But the thing that it does highlight is the interest that the Carolina Panthers, well, David Tepper primarily, has in C.J. Stroud, which you can understand. C.J. Stroud has an impressive resume. What he did against Georgia was unbelievable, and you can argue they should have won that game. But, I looked at a little bit of his tape earlier today, going to do a little bit more analysis, and we'll talk further about this kind of stuff moving forward, as we will do a live mock draft, so look and stay tuned for that. But the point is that C.J. Stroud has a lot of capabilities that could be a franchise quarterback for us. But there's something else that he possesses that I really love, and I want to point this out to you. Take a look at this interview from the Pivot that he done before the season started, actually.
Early on, it was kind of confusing for me. Just navigating how many people were coming at me, you know what I mean? And just the route we were trying to take as a team, and then trying to not be selfish and then do my thing and try to make enough money to provide for my family, you know what I mean? So honestly, it's been a blessing. I can do nothing but just thank God, man. This changed my life 100%. I just could imagine what it could have did with y'all. I always think about the people who played Ohio State, like Justin, Braxton Miller, Cardell Jones, Chase, Jeff Okuda, all these great names that come out of the state, how much money they would have made, you know what I mean? So I just feel like it's my due diligence to not just do it for me, but do it for my team as well. So I try to do deals with my team and try to include my linemen, try to include my running backs, my receivers, and just because it's not it's never been just about me, you know what I mean? So I never try to be selfish in anything that I do. And I just feel that's what God called me to do, is just to help his people, you know what I mean? So that's definitely something that I try to take with it. And then just staying focused with it, man, that's definitely tough. You got to keep the main thing.
I like this kid. I like this kid a lot. And I tell you, the reason is because seeing a guy that's already getting money in college have a level head. When you look at the statistics that he put up this year, when you look at the consistency that he's had since he's taken over as a starter with Ohio State, and you look at how he was able to perform despite the money, right? A lot of times, often, guys get paid and the production slacks off. Why? Because they don't keep the main thing, right? And to see this guy perform as he did, knowing that there's something better, even better coming, always keeping God first, which is mostly important, but then just having a level head and just a real calm demeanor, never really folding under pressure. And I mean, that's a lot of pressure when you think about having that much money as a young man with family members that you may come out of nowhere, even family members that you have to support. To still go on and to post numbers like he did, to still keep a level head, you are the face of the organization and will be the face of a $1 billion franchise when you get drafted. I got to tell you, moving up to number one might be very enticing for a guy like this, but I'm not going to stake my claim yet. I just wanted to say that I do like CJ Stroud, but soon enough, I am going to lock in on who I believe should be the Carolina Panthers pick at quarterback. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment below and make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you never miss a video. I'm John from the One Carolina Show. Keep pounding.